Charlie Tuna smiling, trying to through all his heat, but the best place to be is the beach with the Beach Boys on a summer hits weekend, the Sloop John B. 10:34, K-Earth weather on this summer hits weekend. It's the first full day of summer. It's going to be 97 downtown, 113 in the valley. 10:21 coming back. More in the summer hits weekend. We got a summer hit from the summer of '69, and I bet this was Elliot Spitzer's favorite Rolling Stones song. Coming up next on K-Earth 101. It was the summer of '69 and those honky-tonk women, the Rolling Stones. Eat your heart out, Elliot Spitzer's. Probably cheaper in those days. Yep, it's in the tuna can. We'll have another clip of that coming up for you pretty soon, too.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Charlie, thanks.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye. When did I first start broadcasting in Los Angeles? Easy. Thanksgiving Day, 1967. That was the tuna for Thanksgiving, was the little line they had on the air when I went on at 93 KHJ. 23-year-old kid right out of, Kearney, Nebraska, had been there just 2.5 years before. Went from Kearney to Wichita for a year, to Oklahoma City for a year, Boston for 9 months. They heard me in Boston, offered me a job here in L.A., and some years later, here I still am. I don't know. People say the voice is the same. I'm probably a little older, a little wiser, and I've learned to have a lot more fun. I think in those days it was just trying to survive, although these days it's still kind of the same thing in our business. But now it's kind of, I've been here for 40 years, and as long as the fans out there will have me on the radio, I'm here. Charlie Tuna list of stations. First one was 93 KHJ. Then from there I went and started K-Rock AM. From K-Rock AM, went to KKDJ FM, which became KISS AM and FM. I was the program director and morning man there for a few years. Back to KHJ, then to KHTZ, which is KLSX these days at 97.1. It changed to KBEST about 1985. And somebody's calling for me now to remember the other stations. 1986, went to KRLA for 4 years. 1990, got my star on the Walk of Fame, and right after that, KODJ hired me, which is now KCBS-FM. It became that while I was there. From there to KMPC Sports, went to do a little fill-in for Ken and Barkley on KABC in the morning, and after that, it was KIC FM, Orange County's country station. From there, KLAC AM with the standards, and then in 1999, I was told we were going to be leaving that station. In 2000, I joined KBIG FM, and from there, KBIG to K-Earth, finally. And there's your list. Did I leave out KMPC Sports Talk? My gosh, that was in 1994, so put that in there too.
I have a question here. The guy called in and asked for a song. Mm-hmm. Where are all your songs?
In the computer.
So you just call them up like iTunes?
Well, kind of. They're there for us to. We have to load everything into this computer. It's called an ad vault. It's a little. How do I put this? There's two different systems out. One is the Profit system I worked with at Clear Channel stations, and this is the vault over here that they work with most of the CBS stations. And frankly, it's a toss-up as to which one you really like. It's quite a few songs, hundreds and hundreds of songs, and what happens is some of them get rested for a while and they bring them back in, and then some get taken out because people have heard too many of them too often, and then we bring a new batch in. So it's just kind of a continual rotation of all the oldies.
So it's good you don't have like a 40-song playlist. It's
No.
It's
a little broader than most people think. But you want to hear the hits, and we got them.
That one you played before, Jan and Dean, is...
Yeah, Ride the Wild Surf.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
That was the title of a movie. Fabian and Tab Hunter were in it back in the '64.
Wow. Well, I was only 12, so...
He's now leaving the studio.
I think you started somewhere around 1981, 82.
I think so. Well, Don Sweeney, you were back there with your band, and it was back at Pierce College originally. KRLA, it's 5:20. We're going to be checking traffic with Denise Fondo. I'm going to get my little remote microphone and run outside and talk to some of the people here at Pierce College, the 4th of July.
Great band.
Oh, do I was at the 30-year rock.
Oh, thanks so much, everybody. Put your hands together. Let's get this party started.
How are you, Charlie? How you doing?
Well, I'm singing my favorite honky-tonk.
And then finally we moved it over to Warner Park, and I'm glad we did because, my Lord, the crowd keeps getting bigger every year. I think it was, 50,000 people or something we've had the last couple of years. And the fireworks show is spectacular. They shoot them off the roof of the hotel, and everybody can see it. They have a jet flyover that our congressman arranges.
The legendary Charlie Tuna! Dolphin safe, Charlie Tuna, I must admit.
Dolphin safe. Thank you, Ted.
Charlie Tuna is one of the anchors of the Councilman Dennis Bezine 4th of July extravaganza. He's a wonderful man, a wonderful patriot, and he gives of his time to do this as a free service to the community.
So we got a lot planned. We got a lot of great music here, and we're going to get right back to them now.
We have usually the mayor there with Councilman Dennis Zine, who puts on this whole big show out there. Music, we've had symphony orchestras, we've had Don Sweeney's big band out there. It's just been phenomenal. And each year the word keeps getting around more and more, hey, this is free. This is The Price is Right.
There today, welcoming all immigrants from all nations and holding her torch to light their way.
If Charlie Tuna was not a DJ, what would he be doing?
What would I be doing? I would probably be retired. I have no idea. No other skills. This is it. I just sit around and play music. But, I have taken a huge interest in my website on the internet, charlietuna.com. I'm really getting into that, and that's the future not only of everybody, but also for radio in particular, and that's why I really enjoy it. And it's like, okay, maybe I can get back to my journalism roots I was encouraged to by my high school teacher, and that might be where I go next, on the internet.